Alibaba just handed you the same frontier model your competitors pay OpenAI $2,000 a month for. Waits on GitHub, free. Most business owners have not opened the tab yet. Full tutorial, 0 to running Qwen on your own machine in under 30 minutes. No PhD required, no cloud account required, no waiting list, and no permission needed from a US vendor to run it. I am Stewart. I have done this install 3 times on 3 different setups without a machine learning degree and without renting a data center. I moved my internal writing, my first pass code review, and my image drafts off paid APIs, and the invoice line dropped to electricity. Here is the headline answer up front, then I break down every step. You install Ollama in one command, you pull Qwen3.6, the general purpose text model, as your workhorse. You point your existing OpenAI-compatible scripts at your local machine by changing one string. Move 60% of your internal AI work over, and on a $2,000 monthly bill, you keep $1,200 every month forever. On a $20 ChatGPT Plus subscription, that subscription becomes optional this weekend. That is the whole video in 5 sentences. The rest is the how, the honest catches, and the exact steps. Proof this exists: open github.com/qwenlm, text, code, vision, Omni, agent, image, all shipped, all public, all yours to run tonight. One thing before I go further, if you want the exact prompt pack I used to swap OpenAI for Qwen, plus the checklist for which task moves today and which stays on the paid API, subscribe and join the Church of SEO Jesus. It is my free school community where I drop the install scripts, the workflow templates, and the move first checklists from every video like this one. Free, link below. Step 1. Open chat.qwen.ai, Alibaba's hosted chat surface for their latest Qwen models. Works exactly like ChatGPT. Type a prompt, get an answer, no install, no credit card, no waiting list. Do this before anything else, because it removes the excuse that any of this is complicated. Step 2. Pick your variant. Qwen is not a single model, it is a shipped product line, and picking the wrong one wastes an afternoon. Qwen3.6 is the text model, the general purpose brain for writing and reasoning. Qwen3 Coder is the code version. Qwen3 VL sees images and video. Qwen3 Omni does all of that plus real-time speech. Qwen-Image draws pictures with clean text baked in. And Qwen-Agent is the framework that plugs the whole thing into your existing tools. For most viewers, start with Qwen3.6. It is the workhorse. Add the vision one when you need to read screenshots in bulk. Add the code one when a developer asks. Add Omni when you build a voice product, not before. Step 3. Get it running on your own hardware. Shortest path is Ollama. Go to ollama.com. Quick start page walks you through the runtime on Mac, Windows, or Linux in about 4 clicks. One command after that pulls a Qwen model down and starts serving it on a local port. No cloud account. No API key. No per token meter. Hardware. A laptop from the last 3 years runs a small Qwen model at usable speed for drafting and summaries. A gaming PC with a 24GB GPU runs the mid-sized ones fine. Neither? Same install works on a rented cloud box for a few cents an hour, spun down when idle, so you never pay for empty time. A cloud GPU running 4 hours a week costs less than one paid model subscription, and it disappears the second you close the browser. No lock-in, no rolling contract, no seat count. The proof this is not a research toy is public. openhuggingface.co/Qwen. Almost 100,000 people follow that account. Nearly 20,000 stars on the Vision repo alone. Ollama's own account sits in that follower list, which is why the install is one line and not a weekend. You are looking at a maintained product line with a community around it, not a lab-side project that ships once and rots. Step 4. Point your existing tools at it. Every install video skips this part, and it is the part that actually saves money. Qwen-Agent is Alibaba's own framework, 17,000 stars right there on the repo. Function calling, MCP support, code interpreter, retrieval, and a browser extension out of the box. If you already use Claude with tools, or GPT with function calls, the shape is identical. You are swapping the model behind the tools, not rebuilding the tools. For simpler swaps, most SDKs let you change one string. Point your existing OpenAI-compatible client at your local Ollama endpoint, change the model name to Qwen, and every script already written against OpenAI keeps running. The person using the tool notices nothing different. The invoice notices immediately. Same trick applies to automation platforms like N8N or Make. Change the base URL and the model name on the nodes that call OpenAI. Send those calls to your local Qwen instead. Nothing else about the workflow changes. Everyday zaps that quietly rack up OpenAI credits inside those platforms stop touching a paid meter overnight. Step 5. Choose what moves this week and what stays. Move internal team tools first. Email drafts, doc summaries, meeting notes, first-pass code review, image drafts for marketing, blog outlines, anything a human sees before a customer does. Any repetitive text task qualifies. Rewriting an ad headline in 5 tones, cleaning up meeting transcripts, extracting action items from a chat thread, turning bullet points into a first draft proposal. Internal work chews tokens all day and adds up fast, and the quality bar is forgiving because a human is going to touch the result anyway. Keep customer-facing production endpoints on paid APIs for now. If a live customer sees the answer, if there is an SLA on it, if a bad response costs a refund, that call still goes to OpenAI or Anthropic, not a religious choice about a provider. Move the workloads where the risk is low and volume is high, and hold the high-stakes ones back until Qwen has been tested against them on your own data. 2 honest catches. Qwen is Alibaba, and some clients in regulated industries or US government work will refuse a Chinese origin model even when it runs on hardware you own. Ask the client, not me, and get the answer in writing before you deploy. If your work touches healthcare, defense, or government contracts, this is the reason someone in compliance will approve or block the whole install. And model quality on your specific workflow needs to be tested by you, not benchmarked by me, because your prompts are not their prompts, and the only score that matters is whether the output ships without a rewrite. Step 6, the actual math at the range most viewers actually sit in. Anyone on a paid AI subscription at heavy daily use, up through a small team on GPT-4o or Claude, sits anywhere between $20 a month for a solo plus seat and $2,000 a month on an API. Move 60% of that load to a local Qwen instance and the invoice drops by roughly that share. On a $2,000 bill, keep $1,200 a month forever. On a $20 subscription, the subscription itself becomes optional. Same math, different comma. Compound $1,200 a month over 12 months and it stops being a rounding error, it starts being a hire, or a marketing budget, or the tool everyone has been putting off buying. Hidden costs are real, so I will name them out loud. A GPU if you buy one once. Electricity maybe $15 to $40 a month running the box hard. And the time a developer or agency spends on the install, one time, measured in hours, not a monthly line. Everything after the install is you and your electric bill. Now the receipt. Open github.com/qwenlm yourself right now. Count the pinned repos, text, code, vision, Omni, agent, image, all shipped, all public, all yours to run tonight. That is the proof Alibaba shipped a full product line, not me telling you. The window on this one is small. Whoever installs this week gets to price their work accordingly for the next 12 months. Whoever waits a quarter will be reading a Substack about how they missed it. Next video, I break down the 3 workflows I moved off OpenAI first and the exact prompt structure that made Qwen match GPT quality on all 3 without a single rewrite. Pinned on the end screen, prompt pack and every checklist from this video live in the Church of SEO Jesus, link below. Go watch the next one now.